Alright, what video should we make next? Do you guys have any ideas or suggestions or anything? Sorry, I can't do that. Okay, anyone else? And it's okay, Blink too. Technically, it already is a remaster since I found a video in my childhood. It was so nostalgia that I had to make a remaster. It's from a channel called The Mango. Well, everyone is already making their own recap, and plus it's already in Netflix, but good idea. I'm not doing the recap clips thingy, because I might get copyrighted. So the movie starts off with the most amazing cinematic universe. The most awesome movie ever in the entire planet. Or one of the most best movies in the entire planet. So Walt Disney invented robots, I think. But robots was actually very popular in this time. Not in real life, in this movie time. But anyways, they didn't complain until the day come when robots grew tired of the lives they assigned them and demanded lives of their own. Their leader was Mr. Peanut. And the war started. Humans were literally losing until a guy called Skate stepped in with his technology. He called it the Neural Caster. I don't know. But still, it was a robot that humans can control. No need for artificial intelligence, just a robot that they can control. And after that, humans were winning. And after weeks, the war was over. And after that, the technology that won the war is now very popular now. Everyone can buy it, I think. I don't know. But now, after the war, we come in to the main character. Her name was Michelle. And she's living with someone called Ted. And I think he's alcoholic, I believe. Am I allowed to say that? I don't know. Am I allowed to say alcoholic? I don't know. I don't even know. What was I doing again? Oh, I decided let's just take a look up. Anyways, Michelle went off to school. And she immediately went to the principal for not putting on the Neurocaster. It's just one thing. Going to detention for not putting on something? I know that might be bad, but still. Anyways, back to the topic. The principal found out that her parents was in the disease. So the principal decided to let her go to home. And after that, something called a Cosmobot came into her house. Well, technically Ted's house, but still. But thankfully, she had a weapon, so she threatens the robot, but later found out that that was her actual brother. Until Ted came in and pushed Michelle for not waking him up, even though she literally tried. But Cosmobot or Christopher. But anyways, Cosmobot ain't taking it. Yeah. Come on, boy. That's what I said in the theaters. Oh wait, that went wrong. That's what I said when I was watching the movie. But Michelle had a taser and tases, Ted before he calls the immediate service or police or cops. I don't even know. I know what you called. Until the Cosmobot told Michelle or Christopher. But anyways, Christopher or the Cosmobot told Michelle that there was a doctor. But Christopher can only describe it since he can't talk. Well, technically he can say the robot lines from, from the TV show that Cosmobot came in. I don't know. But they hid in a train, I think. But I think they hid in a train. But yeah. But anyways, there was now another character they stumbled upon. The character they found didn't see them, but his name is Keats. And someone was buying his revolver, and the customer took it. Like no, like he like see it, like like he trying to analyze it what it is, and Keats loaded the gun. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Sure, I like this movie, but that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. This movie is still cinema. But anyways, the guy or the customer threatened Keats to get it for free. Until his friend, which is one of my favorite characters in this movie, Herm. Anyways, they took the customer's bike, which the customer deserves it, and the duo decided to follow them home. I think, or store, I don't know. It kind of looks like a store or garage, but yep. But when the duo arrived, they were immediately caught by the other duo, by Keats. But they later became friends and attacked the highest kill count of the war, the robot war, which immediately loses, which is good. Until Herm actually has a medium-sized robot. If you wonder why I said medium-sized, you'll see later. Meanwhile, the Neurocaster station, I think, or company, they're kind of getting bankrupt. So they call out the highest kill count robot thingy person. I don't know, but it's just the worst recap ever you've ever seen. They make a deal, and going back to the two duos combined into one four thingy thing. I don't know, but they make it to a mall. And then, boom, 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 boom! Someone throw a refrigerator at them. And Herm was confused. Anyways, it turns out it was the robot population. They survived the war. Even though they had treaty. But anyways, they meet Mr. Peanut, which actually become friends with them. And Mr. Peanut told them that there was actually a doctor in their base, or town, I don't know, or society. But anyways, they had a doctor here. Well, technically, there was a doctor here. And then Mr. Peanut gave him the boot. But when they were sleeping, the police officer, well, the robot police officer, gave them a letter to Christopher. And then they decided to go to something, I don't know what it's called, but yeah, it's the worst recap ever. But anyways, when all of them go there, they found the doctor. Dun dun dun. Still the worst recap ever. But this movie is still cinema. But anyways, yeah, the highest kill count robot or guy came in, and then Mr. Peanut fight back until his head was ripped off. And when they all returned without Christopher, since he got kidnapped, the mall was destroyed. But they gathered all their resources and then went to the Neurocaster Society, and then they made the best movie final battle scene ever in 2025, or one of the best final battles. But still, Herm actually has a bigger robot, and it got destroyed. But there's still Herm's mini robot, which also got destroyed, and Herm died. But good thing they won when Michelle turned off the button. And then Christopher had to die too, which is very sad. And the other thing that's very sad too is Keats crying because his best friend died. But thankfully, there was actually a smaller version of Herm. Yay! And then Michelle told everyone in TV Live. They said that all robots and humans will live in harmony. That's the end of the movie. The end. Thank you for watching the video. Make sure to subscribe. Bye!